Viewers, I'm sitting with Salman Arif from Mortgage Alliance, and today we're going to talk about this hot real estate market, what's going on, and what sort of difficulties mortgage brokers would have for these kind of deals. Hi Salman, how are you?
I'm good, Zia. How are you?
Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Before I start my topic, what do you think about the logo behind you?
Well, it's beautiful. So I would like to have a picture with you after this shoot.
Yeah, no,
shoot.
definitely. We love like,
That's
this
nice.
brand, Realty Point is doing so well.
I'm thinking to have something like this for me as well.
Oh, definitely. Just consult us. We can explain you how to brand things, right?
I know that.
It is very important, to discuss today's real estate. It's on fire. It's quite hot. And these listings are going on a multiple offers.
That's right.
And sometimes these multiple offers, insane, it's going so high.
Right.
So there's a lot of if buts, question, concerns that how the appraisal value can be justified. And when you guys put application together for these kind of deals, which is already firmed, right? Can you discuss your challenges with the viewers?
Well, there are challenges for clients, basically. It's a very good question. And I will explain it in a little bit so people or the viewer or the followers you have will have better idea that how to start and where to start from. When we have a firm offer on any property, and the firm offer means you give the deposit and it's full and final. You don't have 5 business days for financing waiver, either inspection, right?
Yes.
Now, it's basically all depending on how do you structure the deal. How in that knowledge as a mortgage broker you have and you're structuring the deal. Sometimes client has no idea because they're as a layman. Has no clue where to start, where to finish. They just bring you their documentation to you and you are the one who is structuring the deal. Now instead they are going to banks. In banks they have to remember they are not structuring the deal. They are just filling out the information on the application. So they have no clue. Why? Because banks has only few products which is related to that bank only.
Exactly.
As compared to us, we are the brokers and we can see much deeper that this deal has to go to this bank. On top of that, what client has perception in their mind based on that particular property they are buying, how long they're going to keep the property, how long they need to upgrade that property after, and what are their incomes, what is the credit guidelines, and the down payment, and where the down payment is sitting. There are hundreds of questions bank will ask. So I tell to my clients in the first meeting that based on the scenario we discussed for the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I can tell you exactly, I can write it down exactly that after the commitment will come, the mortgage commitment based on the conditions, what will be the conditions from the banks. Exactly. They will ask this, and that comes based on experience. That's so many number of deals we have done in the past. So we know exactly where the client is standing right now and how to structure the deal. Because when the information has passed to any lender or any bank, or if it's not a conventional mortgage, if it's a high ratio mortgage, the deal has to go to default insurance. And when the information has passed on to them already, there is nothing you can do. We cannot change it. Now the options for clients is to go to B lender or private lender. And nobody will going to like that because of the terms and condition and the interest rate and everything.
So structuring a deal is basically, it's a one-way traffic. You can't come back.
It's
That's
a major,
number one.
Yeah.
Second thing is a mortgage broker should be highly creative in order to structure the deal. That's where lots of these people, or say potential buyers, they go from a broker channel rather than direct going to the bank.
They should actually. They should. We can see, or we are seeing so many different cases and so many different experience that clients are coming after the bank to us. They're saying that we went to bank and bank said no, they process the application, they check your credit, they pass on their information to different places, and then they're saying that no, your GDS or your TDS is high and you cannot qualify. Now, they are basically giving us something broken and they want us to fix it as it was never broken in the first place.
I guess in today's like competitive market,
Right,
multiple offers, these buyers or their agents, they know ahead of time that offer presentation is, say, example, 5 days from now, 4 days from now.
Right, right.
So would you recommend, and I believe I would highly recommend, if they can come to you or to any mortgage broker, like who they're working with,
Right.
they have to go and at least they align their stuff, right, prior to putting an offer, so they know where they stand and how there might be a really good creative tip from you guys.
That is something really beautiful you said just
Yeah.
now. If they come to us prior to putting the offer, we will have better idea that where they're standing as of today, and we can tell them that these are your options. So if they're putting a firm offer, they will have something in their mind that what kind of interest rate they're getting and what kind of terms and conditions they're getting. On top of that, interest rate, we have talked about that before, that interest rate is not everything. People are thinking that
Yes.
to have the lower interest
Yeah.
rate is everything. It's not. And we will talk about this in detail for the future
So interest rate,
episodes.
interest rate might be one of the factor only.
Yeah, but it's not everything. There are so
Everything,
many
yes.
things where client will lose money at the end without knowing that how they are losing the money.
Great. Salman, thank you very much. Definitely
welcome.
we'll
Thank
continue. Viewers, as you've seen, Salman's always give a really good advice ahead of time, doing your due diligence homework prior to going into a multiple offer. In fact, firm offer is always good to see him in person. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.